Hi everyone, it's Nick here, and we're looking at Street Fighter 2, the World Warrior on the Commodore Amiga. There's Lenny and Benny there. I don't think they're all. Benny's taking one to the face. Well, anyway, this was developed by Creative Materials and published by US Gold in 1992, based on the arcade cabinet by the coin-op by Capcom. Now, this isn't the best conversion of a game you'd ever see in the world. Actually, it's lacking quite a lot, which we'll come to. But let's tweak the difficulty level down. This is me playing it. But when I first played this on the Commodore Amiga, I quite liked it because I was unaware of any other version. It's only later, playing the arcade, I realised how lacking this was. So you've got a choice of 8 characters. All have got their own personal story, why they want to beat everyone in the world. They're all trying to do something. We'll pick a Guile or Grill. He's a former USAS Special Forces op from the US. His best friend was killed by somebody. We don't know who it is, so he's going around fighting randoms till he finds out who it is. Could take a while. Now, one of the problems with this game, it had 4 discs, so I'm going to try and edit so you won't have to bear that. But here we are against Chun-Li. She is a female martial arts and Interpol officer, but you can see already the animation isn't really that smooth. The main problem with this game over the arcades as well, it doesn't really favour a system of one joystick with just a single fire button. The arcades had, well, at least 3. So that makes the special moves hard to pull off. The animated backgrounds are very minimal as well. Oh dear, we've got to concentrate. Chun-Li just beat us. Best of 3 rounds, but very jerky. The fluidity isn't really there. Makes timing issues a bit tricky. The best bit is the music. I do like that. But yes. I mean, other fighting games, I prefer Body Blows, and the Body Blows didn't really deserve to be favoured to this, the Grid Street Fighter name, because it's been programmed better. It ends up being better in my review. But the arcade is absolutely awesome. I like the Super Nintendo version as well. This one, I don't know what's going on. As I say, it's 4 discs. There's a lot of swapping that goes on the whole time, which, as I said, I'm going to edit so you won't have to face that. But Body Blows had that as well. We're doing a bit better this time. See that the girl filling out a dish of water in the background there on the right, which has just gone off the screen. Terrible proportions. If she'd come near the screen, she'd be absolutely huge. But the premise of the game is you have to beat all the other characters, then go home and be a family man, he says to that woman. Well, that doesn't work. So the premise, yes, is to beat these other opponents, and then 4 Grandmasters are released: Bullrog, Vega, Sagat, and M. Bison. As we go and fight this beast from the Brazilian rainforest called Blanca. He can electrify his body, which is it's a nice trick. Did you have any other versions of this game? The colours are good, I'd say that, but yeah, check out the arcade version or any other version. Severely lacking. You can see my favourite move there, that Hi-Hoom, is to fire that lightning. There's an overhead kick thing that's just a bit hard to pull off with this. Maybe I should have invested in a joystick that was a bit more akin to doing the move Street Fighter 2. But for this version of the game, it just isn't worth it. You might disagree. As I said, when I played this as a kid, I liked it only because of naivety. I didn't know what the other versions played like. It's okay as games go, but could have been so much better. Hi-Foom! Some of the sounds are also lacking, but there's enough there. You can at least get something out of it. 1-1, so it's the decider. Let's see how far we can get on this. I think there's about 2 different types of music that play in the background. Arcade version had a lot more. There's also a ZX Spectrum version for the 128, which I might find a way of getting around to see how that looks, because I'm extremely curious to see what Street Fighter 2 on the Spectrum looks like. The Amiga's struggling. What the hell is the Spectrum going to do? We win. Goodbye, Blanca. KO. Special move's very hard to pull off. Go home and be a family man. I think Guile needs a few more catchphrases. That's going to get old quite quickly. And we're fighting Ryu. He's a Japanese martial art. He hates Ken. He used to train with Ken, and they got exactly the same moves. Could load any time soon. I think we're in some sort of temple. Yes, here we are. Shadow's quite basic. Exactly the same for both of us. No matter what move you're doing. Right. This is something that Body Blows doesn't have. A player can get dazed, and then you can come along and do a smash move, or try to, or throw your opponent. But animation is so jerky. Right, 2. I didn't do this on the hardest mode. You'll have a review that lasts about 12 seconds. Right, try a bit of kicking, bit of punching, bit of jumping. Yeah, he's got a nice hairstyle, that Guile or Gwill or whatever he's called. Kaboop, that's you dead. Unlucky Ryo or Rue or whatever you're calling yourself nowadays, but I'm the one with the combat trousers on, which makes me the best at combat. Go home and be a family man. Well, that was the last thing I was expecting him to say. Who next? We get on the plane, we go all the way to Russia, so it must be Zangief, the professional wrestler. Yeah, he does spinning power drivers, so watch out for those. Quite devastating, lose quite a lot of energy if you get done with that. I need to get the hang of MAME. MAME is an emulator for playing arcade machine games. If I can get that working with the original Street Fighter 2, I don't know if it's possible, then that would be quite awesome. But for the time being, we'll have to make do with this Amiga version. Yeah. Ayahoom. Right, we're in some sort of a wrestling caged arena here. Some chains in the background, or is it a load of fish? It's a bit hard to tell. Oh, I've been power drived. Oh, I'm getting my butt kicked here. And not for the first time. Right, we've only got a little bit of energy. Maybe we can keep doing this. We can't. Oh. Well, oh, we're dead. Curse you, Zangief. Right, we've got to win the next 2. Smack this bloke's Mohican into the back half of next week. I'll stay low and just do this spinning thing. It seems to work, he says. You hit him twice in succession, he'll be dazed, despite hitting him in the leg. Right, he's going to be dazed now. Boof. I think we got this one. I don't know. I'm not very good at close quarters with this character. Oh no, he's taking... come on! Wake up! Right, one more hit and he's... That... Yes, that's you gone. Right, 1-1. Right, this is the decider. I must be able to beat this wrestler fellow. The modern day Street Fighter games, of course, you've got probably over 30 characters. This you've only got 8 playables and the 4 End Guardians. Balrog, he's, well, he looks a bit like Mike Tyson, to be fair. He's a boxer from Las Vegas. There's Vega, a Spanish cage fighter. Sagat, he was the end level guardian in the original Street Fighter game. He's a Muay Thai master, some kind of martial art. And the final end level boss is M. Bison, a leader of a crime organisation called Shadaloo, with psychic powers, as I beat Zangief to the floor. Yeah, go home, right, and be a family man. Haha. Oh, Guile, you're just so predictable. Right, who are we going to jet off to and find next? Someone... Oh, I've got to smash up this person's car. They park by the harbour. They're doing a bit of shopping. Little they know that I've turned up on the harbour to smash their car in. Let's give it... I don't know what it's teaching the kids here, but here we go. Oh, they're going to be absolutely livid when they get back. I can't wait to see their face. Right, punch, punch, punch. I don't know how many hits this car's going to take, but oh dear. I hope no one does this to my car. Yes, if you ever done this, punch the car until it's exploded. Well, we've got 15 seconds left. Bit more punching. Yep, boom. That'll teach him to go shopping. Yeah, let's just walk off. Hooray, I've beaten up this car. That was pretty naff. There's another one where you have to beat up smoking barrels, I think. India, Dalsim, the Indian rubber man. He's a master of yoga. Lives in India, got skulls round his neck. He can float in the air and does lots of crazy stuff. Very good at fighting from long range, so this might cause me a bit of bother. Hopefully not. We're in his arena. He's got pet elephants each side. And he can breathe fire as well, which is a bit dangerous. Here it comes. We cancel that out. Elephants are keeping very still. On the arcade version there's a little bit of movement, but they are just interested in the fight to such a degree they can't even move. Now we're going to beat this fellow. That's a bit... Nice elephants. I wouldn't have an elephant indoors on this ornate floor. It's probably going to cause a bit of a mess. Oops, that didn't work, and we're in fire. Oh dear, this isn't going well. Yeah, his long Indian arms, stretchy arms done us there as he flies in the yoga position. Right, we've been here before, got to win 2 fights in a row, I'm sure we can do it again. Oh, don't get too close. Oh dear. Maybe these elephants can help us somehow. Yeah, my main secret weapon to frying that thing is cancelled out by his fire. Oh, what's that, a back scratch? Oh, oh, this isn't going well at all. Maybe a gun of some description. He was in the US Air Force. Come on, Guile. You should have brought your airplane with you. I'm slowly getting used to this. I reviewed Street Fighter 3 Alpha on the Game Boy Advance a few weeks ago. I must say I do prefer that. But it came out about 10 years afterwards, I think. This is from 1992. So, well, over 20 years ago. So quite a while. Whoops. So if you only ever play this on one of the other consoles, not the Amiga, you'll probably think this is lacking a little bit. But as a standalone game, it sort of like survives, but it doesn't really feel like an elite Street Fighter 2 game. And I've been waffling along and I've lost 2-1. Now you've realised the inner mysteries of yoga. Oh yeah, I have actually. But we got 3 credits left. Now this is another flaw in the game. We can continue our journey, but just pick someone else. Don't have to start from the beginning. We'll pick the sumo man. It's Edmund Honda. He's a Japanese sumo supremo. I don't know how he's going to do against this rubber man. We need to get in close and smack his head in. That's technical strategy. Get in close, smack his head in. Right. We've got a bit of a weight advantage. That's at least. Right, go. Oh dear. Oh, smack. That isn't the best of starts. Oops. Come on, help me, elephants. I'll give you my lunch for the next day. That'll probably keep you going for a while. Looking at my physique. That's my special move there. Not much good if you can't get anywhere near him. Oh, he can just kill us at his own leisure, I think. I sure did pick the wrong character. Maybe I should have just picked Dalsim, and then obviously he can't fight himself, and that's a way of getting past it. Yeah, don't... if someone shoots fire at you, don't try and kick it out of the way. That's what I just learned from that encounter. Right. We've got him in the corner. Don't let him get up. Bear hug. Oh yeah, this is a strategy. That's it. Oh, this is a strategy. Get him in the corner, keep picking him up and crushing him. This might work, you know. That's it. I'm sure this is a flaw of the game. They didn't really intend this, but I seem to have found a way forward. Hooray! Whoop, whoop. Right, 1-0. If I can get him in the corner again, we could be in business here. Which we will. Just got burnt to a crisp. We need you in the corner, Dalsim. This hasn't started off good again. Uh-oh. Block fire with your arms. Oh, we're on fire again. This is probably the worst you can possibly do, is it? I haven't hit him once. Well, if you want to see the worst you could possibly do, what that looks like in Street Fighter 2, there it is there. Absolute tonking. Right, we need to pick someone else, and we're going to pick Dalsim, I think. We're going to pick you, and that just leaves us to beat Ken, doesn't it? If we beat Cuddly Ken with his blonde perm, then we unlock the 4 Grandmasters. Ken shouldn't be too much hassle against Dalsim with his extra long super arms. I don't know where we're fighting. Probably the same place we did that. Oh no, we're at the harbour here. With some people there moving very iffy. I think they're... I don't know. They don't look very good anyway. I think they might be lost. Actually, they don't actually look very 3D. They look like they're drawn onto the boat. Yeah, that's a bad effort. They look like paintings rather than anything else. But I wasn't even paying attention there, and Ken took a smacking. This isn't going to take long. I'll just rely on about 2 moves, I think. But you can't guess what they are. I wish I knew how to shoot the fire, but that's not really necessary. Ken's blocking is pathetic against these arms. Boom. One of those and he's gone, is he? Tough luck, Ken. Yeah. That wasn't very well programmed by the people who did this conversion. Creative Materials. I think they also did the Commodore 64 version as well. Right, now, we're unlocking people. Who are we going to go to first? Right, Balrog, who obviously isn't Mike Tyson, although he looks exactly like him. Apparently his original name was M. Bison, but they thought that was too similar to M. Tyson, so they swapped a few of the names around. Right, we're in Vegas. It's not a place to be in bare feet. There's some weird guy in the middle there. He looks a bit pathetic, and a guy with brown slacks on next to him doing an odd stance. If this is what Vegas looks like, I don't want to go. There's a guy with a blue tracksuit on, with a funny face. Right, this boxer man, he's quite good. But we should be able to have him, shouldn't we? Casino. This is a close one. I think this move will get us through right to the end of the game, I think. If you can stand it. There we go, 1-0. Tough luck, Balrog, who's really Mike Tyson. I don't think any of these Grandmasters have a backstory. Not in this game, at least. They were just there, looking rather jerky. Oh, that's a good punch. Would have been a bit connected. Yep, that chucks him. Oh, I need to do the fire here. Some sort of combination. If this was another version, I'm sure I'd be doing it all the time. Oh, I don't like it when he's dazed. Right, he's slightly ahead. You can do this. That's it, one more and he's gone. He's blocked it. One more hit and he's gone. Oh! Am I still alive? No, not after this punch. 1-0. Oh, look at that, his top exploded. We might need that for the next fight. Oh, they're giving him another one. I think they should have called this game something else, because Speed Fighter 2... Oh, sorry, not Speed Fighter. Street Fighter 2 was the creme de la creme of fighting games. This doesn't represent it well. Should have had another name if they're going to use this engine. And while I'm waffling on, I'm out. Well, I've got 1 credit left, but I think you've seen enough of this game. My fists have your blood on them. I sound a bit like Dracula then. But in a Mike Tyson way, but I can't do a Mike Tyson voice because, of course, this isn't supposed to be Mike Tyson, so they don't get sued for copyright. Well, I pretty much showed you the gameplay there. That was Street Fighter 2, The World Warrior on the Commodore Amiga. Hope you like that bit of nostalgia. Until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.